Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Rig! Check, Panther!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Trap 60!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, San Francisco.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Purdy from the gun. That's complete out left. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now we'll throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 6.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Come on, come on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurt. Ready, go. Ready, run.
The handoff, running left, Henry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go now.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
18 right here. 8 street. Street. Lions.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Tosses out wide, complete.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to speed things up here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, 39 yards.
And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had upper man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farmer?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Okay,
so from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. A quick throw completed by Purdy.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lightning 18. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game. Fourth quarter, a lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They come up with 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Niners 24, Bears 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Warriors 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.